When the PS4 came out in 2013, it was a crazy time for me. It was the first time I experienced a new console generation coming out, and when there's a new console releasing, there's also games coming out at the same time, whether it was free to play or games you had to purchase inside the store. So right now I'm going to list my top 5 PS4 launch games, and let me know if you think the list is valid. So at number 5, I got Warframe. Now everybody knows Warframe. It's a fire free to play game, and back then, it was just a cool game for me to just chill on. I never got too deep in it because it's a looter shooter, and those types of games, they really don't keep my interest for a long time. But I would be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it back then. So at number 4, we got Call of Duty Ghosts. Now a lot of games come out and they get hated on for a while until years later. And then those years later, people start saying that the game was actually good and all this and all that. Now Ghost was not immune to that. Now me personally, I always thought the game was good. I just didn't play it as much as the last 2 Call of Duties, that being Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 at the time. And the reasons for that was me losing contact with my friends that I played those COD games with. So basically I had no friends to play Ghosts with, which is a major part in multiplayer games. Now at number 3, I had Battlefield 4. Now Battlefield 4 was good because I actually had someone to play with. Now I forgot bro's name, but I met him on a game that's coming up at number 1 on this list, and he asked me to play with him. It was fun, and in my opinion, it's the best Battlefield game to this day, and I still even play it from time to time. So at number 2, I got Infamous Second Son. Now this game technically isn't a day 1 launch, but it did release around the time frame of the PS4's launch, so I'm gonna count it. Now, this was the only Infamous game that I played and beat, and man, I beat this game so quick it wasn't even funny. Like I really enjoyed this game back then. Like it was a great game. It was a great game. Now number one, bro, this game was like the craziest thing to me ever as a kid. That's NBA 2K14. Like, bro, I remember seeing the LeBron commercial where they showed the graphics of the game, and I was like blew away. Like, I couldn't wait to get a PS4 just to play this game. Like, I had to wait like a month because I was getting the game on Christmas, but I had to wait. And bro, it was crazy, bro. Like, the graphics was crazy. Like, I didn't even think that they could improve graphics. How like the 2K games were on PS3 to how they were on PS4. Like, the game was crazy. And the game introduced part 2, which was, man, they went crazy for NBA 2K14, I ain't gonna lie. The park, that's where they introduced the park and all that. So it was great playing that game, man. Like, life was magical back then, bro, when the PS4 came out. And I hope I get to experience something great like that again in my life.